Hello everybody, Mr. Hollywood here today with, you can probably tell if you're a car fan, truck fan. This is a pickup truck, right? Ram 1500 TRX. Yes, that's the 702 horsepower monster with the 6.2 liter supercharged V8. This means that you can go up the hill, down the hill, and sideways at like hundreds of miles per hour, because you have the roar of this beast. Now this is from a factory order, because while there is a car shortage, and I know you guys are all worried about making sure you can get a vehicle on time and finding the right vehicle for what you want and what you need, there is a solution. Instead of going the standard route of trying to shop from different dealers and trying to see who has one in stock that might just match what you want, you can actually go ahead and order straight from the factory to the specifications that you want, exactly how you want, and the colors that you want, with the features that you want. And in about 2 to 3 months, it will be here with your name on it, like this one is for a gentleman who ordered it, right? Now you will see this one is pretty decked out. I love it. It's got the heads-up display. It's got the 360 surround camera. It's got the LED lights and all that stuff. But I want to focus on the off-roadability of these, right? A lot of people think this is just about the horsepower. But if you look from the side, this thing is prepped to go off-road. It's got the off-road tires already on there, right? Standard. The smaller profile rims so that you don't smash into things when going over rocks. You got springs and shocks that are improved. You got a nice step here that the customer actually wanted, and it's metal, right? So it's reinforced, that way it doesn't easily break. You have keyless enter and go. You have nice oversized mirrors with blind spot monitoring system and a blind spot mirror to add to it, so it's like a dual, right? You have your blind spot monitor, the little triangle that will light up if something's in the side where you can't see it, but you also have the secondary blind spot mirror that you can control, so you get even a better view originally. You will also notice on the bottom here there's a camera that's for the 360 view. If you wonder where the top view comes from, it comes from the mirror, so you can see that. This customer also wanted the ram bar over here, which is also metal. You can hear that. Got a nice spot in there too. And you will notice that you have the no cap fuel gasket spot, right? Where you just pop that in and you just get your gas going. TRX logo on the back, so everybody knows that you're driving a monstrosity. You can't hide from that. And you also see the oversized dual exhaust. 2 exhausts, singular, but on each side, so dual exhaust, right? Right there, you can see those tips in black matching the rest of the aesthetic. You also see the pop out on the sides. This is a wider body too. And a nice bumper with steps that are grooved so you can easily step on it. And you have your tow hitch plugins as well as the tow hitch there, and towing hitches, right? Tow hooks right here. On top of it, your spare tires right underneath there. It's lower, you can lower it up or down to take it off. You have your sonar sensors too for parking, and a backup camera in the center. When we open this up, you'll see you have attachment for the spare tire right there, so you can display it and show it. It's a really cool thing and makes a really cool view. But you also have the spray and bed liner, that way it's nice and rough and doesn't break, along with the ram bar with handles, so everything's nice and ready to go for off-road experiences. Going inside of the vehicle now, since this is a factory order, we didn't take off any foil or anything like that, so don't judge me in the video. I just don't want to ruin someone's experience. You have the floor mats right here and the seats, and these seats are unique because they have suede, right? Suede highlights and red accents throughout the vehicle. Lots of space. You have a nice storage bin right here. It's actually pretty deep. I like to say this is for tailgating, because what you can put in there is it's pretty deep. You can put some beers or Coca-Colas in there. Just put ice in there. You can actually drain it out later. It's pretty awesome. And these lift up to provide more space if you're carrying something bigger or larger. You'll see in these there's tons of space always. With the step up, and now notice here too, also on these doors right here, suede and carbon fiber highlights and accents, and red stitching throughout. It really looks beautiful. Of course, Harman Kardon sound system, so this thing bangs when it comes to music. As built, as shown in this video, $98,215 MSRP, which means this one is loaded to the brim with features. Comes with a dual pane panoramic sunroof as well. It's pretty awesome. So let's hop on in. Let me show you the interior. Our cameraman will jump in. I'll jump in from the other side and we'll go through it. So welcome to the interior of the Ram 1500 TRX. This thing is amazing in every regard. I mean, just look around the finishes, right? This is the first time I've ever seen suede on the top of a console, suede on the steering wheel, mixing with leather and carbon fiber with the red stitching and accents, right? It's pretty awesome. And you have paddle shifters that are large and oversized, so you can go from top or bottom depending on your hand positioning, right? You can use either finger, lower or higher. You also have in between the buttons for controlling the radio in the back too, so that's pretty neat. You have, of course, the adaptive cruise control in here. You have your controls for TRX modes. You have your four-wheel drive and lock controls as well. Your AUXes, so for additional power from the back. Your trailer brake control. Your wireless charger. A nice little slot for keys or whatnot. Plugins, USB. There's 2 USB and 2 USB-Cs and an aux plug for those of you that want to still go old school. You also have a nice spot right here for cups, cup holder with carbon fiber accent. A spot that I like to say is for the key right here. Fits nicely, right? Doesn't slide around. You have a little bit more storage here for cables and whatnot. And this suede with a TRX logo right on the top, so that everybody knows when they get inside this vehicle that they have this amazing feature, right? Of course, I'm gonna put that here right as well too. But when we open this up, check this out. Look how deep this is. Look how much space you have, right? And there is a little, there's storage here. It doesn't go more in depth there because that's where your cup holders are and your gear shifter. But this is a lot of storage. You can fit tons of stuff. I like to also show the little hidden inside here that shows you some mathematics and geometry, as well as some different shortcuts that you may need for some quick calculations. But of course, also you have the top portion here with the book for the Ram TRX, as well as some additional storage and an anti-cable crimper spot. That way you can have a USB plugged in here. So there's another USB slot for people to use. I want to also highlight the massive screen you have on here, right? This is a 12-inch screen, I believe, 12.1-inch touchscreen. Huge, customizable because it's got the Uconnect 5.0. So the new one, you see the My Pages, you can actually divide how you can have it, so you can have multiple things at once, or you can always expand it into one screen, like the navigation right here. So you can actually have it on the whole thing. It will help you find the gas station, and it even suggested, see, notice, it knows that I have low fuel, so it suggests for me to help you find a gas station. It's really cool that the car thinks for you like that, right? When you go to the home control, you have this panel, which you can customize by using My Pages. You can add pages, delete current pages, reorder pages. You can do a lot of stuff here to customize your experience. You also have your media controls right here too. FM, Sirius, Bluetooth, USB, all that stuff. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, of course. Comfort is your temperature controls for passenger, driver. Ventilated seats, of course. Heated seats, max AC, all that stuff. Really cool stuff. If you don't like the touchscreen feel of these controls, I don't know why you wouldn't, because it makes it really nice. You also have the actual analog button controls on the side, so you can be doing something else like media and control your temperature from here without worrying about it, as well as changing your modes where the air is coming, right? Navigation's pretty cool. I already showed you that. It's nice 3D and very graphically intuitive. It's voice controlled, of course, too. Phone, you can plug in your phone. It's very easy to pair. Just follow the on-screen instructions. When you go to vehicle, you have information such as mirror dimmer, vehicle cameras. You can check out your dashboard with different drive modes, performance pages, race options, because this is a TRX, right? So a lot of options here and controls here as well, like vehicle cameras. When you look at the apps, you can of course add additional features to the vehicle. Amazon Alexa, device manager, you have recent, you have categories, you can check all, you can change your audio settings, because this does have a Harman Kardon sound system that really bangs, and it's awesome. But I also want to focus your attention to the mirror right here. Now this is a digital mirror, meaning I can flip it and have a standard mirror, but I can also, if I want to have the HD view and unobstructed view, I can hit the camera on. And this is a camera, right? So me moving this doesn't adjust it. I have to use the actual buttons on it to adjust things on it. But it's cool because it gives you a more clear view of what's behind you. I really appreciate this feature. It's probably one of my favorites, because in the mirror, as you may see, right? And plus, notice, when you use a screen, right, even if the lights are bright on it, a screen will never blind you. Like if somebody is being a really rude person behind you, they won't bug you as much. You have handles, of course, for off-roading, because we all know you're gonna catch some air with this monster, and if you don't, you shouldn't buy it. Go in the desert, make this thing jump. I want to see some awesome videos of you guys using this. Of course, you also have a panoramic sunroof that is power, because we wouldn't want it to flop around when driving on those off-road tracks. But notice how massive it is. I can open it all the way to the back and look at that massive window. Your passengers in the back and a nice view of the sky. This of course opens all the way up if you want the experience there. And also storage, right? Both passenger and driver sides have cup holders, little storage bins, and also 2 glove boxes, or if you don't want to call the top one a glove box, it's just a storage compartment that opens with this button right here. Also pay attention to the nice carbon fiber trims right there. And the glove box is still pretty large underneath, so you have a lot more storage than you would expect. that's pretty much it for this one. Before we end the video, I want you to please hit that like button, smash the subscribe button. Let us know what you'd like to see, if there's any videos, any features you want us to cover. We're here for you. If you want to order a vehicle, let us know. You can actually have one come with your name on it, to your exact specifications, so that you are in love with what you're getting. And I forgot to mention one more thing, and I'm staring at it right now. This does have the heads-up display, which comes out from this little screen right here. It's gonna be very hard to see from the camera. You might not even see it at all because you have to be the right angle. There it actually is. You see that 0? That's the speed that you're going. If I was to speed up, it would show me that. You can customize what's on there by using the screen in front of you, and that's a nice full HD display too right here. Gives you fuel economy, driver assist, performance, and all that stuff that you can see. You can even time your speed, right, 0 to 60, so you can see your results. But there's a lot of stuff you can control on here. Off-road too, vehicle information, speedometer right here, and other options like diagnostics, settings, and messages. So in settings, you can customize quite a few things. See heads-up display right there. So we can change the brightness, we can change the display if you don't like it, we can change the height, content, and layout, so you can have different things on there. Simple. There's an advanced option too, so you can see your adaptive cruise controls functions on there. It's pretty cool. I really like the heads-up display. I think it stops from distracting from having to stare at the screen right there, and I really appreciate what you can control with that. Keep in mind, of course, Bluetooth, all that stuff is pretty much standard nowadays, so all that's here. I can go on and on and on and on about the features of this vehicle, especially the performance aspects with the TRX buttons in there. And I also want to show you the cool key on this. I really like this key. And I really like that it has the nice red TRX on the back. That's a highlight of it. But please, guys, subscribe, like this video for more videos like this. Let us know in the comments what you want to see. Let us know if you were to customize one, money being no object, what color would you pick in the comments, and what you would do with the vehicle, meaning what would be the first location you'd explore with this monstrosity of a vehicle that we have here. But now we're gonna get out, we're gonna get closer to the exhaust tip so that you guys can hear some of the tune on this vehicle and how amazing it really sounds.